Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. My name is Neev Puri, and today I'll be talking to you about my dissertation. Now, I'm currently a student at Middlesex University, Dubai, and I have undertaken an applied research project. My dissertation topic is factors influencing consumer buying decisions on online platforms in UAE post-COVID-19. Now, what this entails is looking at the various factors that have influenced and affected consumer buying decisions online pre-COVID and comparing it to post-COVID scenarios. Now, let me start off by saying what my study is aimed at doing. My project aims at, one, getting insights on whether safe delivery systems have become an essential factor to online purchasing. Two, how consumers would rank various factors that influence their decision, especially in a time where a global pandemic is present. And three, what changes a consumer would like to see in an online marketplace. Now, this project is aimed at marketers and businesses because it helps them in creating and strategizing their marketing campaigns, especially since this is the first major global pandemic that has been present when an online marketplace and online platforms where one can purchase and sell goods is available. But before I get into my study, let me give you a brief background of the industry. It's amazing how far we've come. We've evolved from the first step, which was the barter system, where we used to exchange goods for other goods. And from there, we invented currency, where we gave goods or services a monetary value. And we used currency to buy and exchange that. But with the invention and introduction of the internet, things have changed drastically. Now there's an online marketplace where people can go and buy goods and services from anywhere in the world. The first e-commerce platform was the Boston Computer Exchange, where you could buy and sell used computer parts online. That was introduced in 1982. And in the mid-1990s was when everything changed. In 1994 and 1995, respectively, Amazon and eBay were introduced to the world and are still household names to this day. I cannot imagine not having Amazon to buy any of my products. But this has affected so many marketers and so many marketing campaigns. For example, internet access and adoption are rapidly increasing. And the number of digital buyers keeps climbing every year. In 2020, over 2 billion people bought goods or services online. And e-retail sales surpassed 4.2 trillion US dollars. In the year of the pandemic, global retail e-commerce sales grew by around 25%. And that is just amazing. The e-commerce industry has become an integral part of society and to a country's GDP. But what are the factors influencing people to purchase goods and services online? What is their decision-making process? Marketers have conducted various marketing strategies to capture the target audience, and a plethora of studies have been done in this field. So let me elaborate on some of the discussions made from previous studies in my literature review. So I'll be talking about three main articles or journals that I've read that have played a major role in my literature review. Number one, identifying key factors affecting consumer purchase behavior in an online shopping context by Chung Hoon Park and Young-Go Kim. Number two, factors influencing online shopping behavior of consumers by Ms. Alina Babbar and others. And number three, online shopping, factors that affect consumer purchasing behavior by Joseph Buckle and others. Now, The first article provides empirical validation of consumer behavior in the online context. They investigated how the content and presentation of a product or service, a product or service information affects a consumer's willingness to use that platform. And it also identified and discussed several factors affecting consumers' purchase behavior. The research model consists of the online store attributes that influence a consumer's perception of that online store. And it has two main mediating factors. First one being information satisfaction, and the second one being relational benefit. Now, information satisfaction refers to the satisfaction or dissatisfaction with an overall online purchasing encounter. And there are two areas encompassing this: user interface quality and product information quality. Now, relational benefit refers to the benefits customers receive from long-term relationships above and beyond the core service performance. And this also, there are two areas that encompasses this: security perception and site awareness. And there's one common area that is encompassed by both information satisfaction and relational benefit, which is service information quality. Now, the findings from their study displayed that a consumer's commitment to an online store is highly related to information satisfaction and relational benefit. Now, what that means is that product information, product quality, the website ease of use, these are all factors that are very important for a consumer when he's making a decision to buy something. And this really did help me along in formulating my own categories to test in my study. Now, in the second article, the study undertook the challenge to explain the underlying factors that stimulate consumers' actions to use the internet as a medium of shopping. It took its material from the Technology Acceptance Model, or the TAM, which had primarily focused on two factors: ease of use and perceived usefulness. Now, many researchers used the TAM model in the past for the purpose of identifying and predicting different factors that motivate or demotivate a consumer in using any technology. Data was collected and analyzed on four measures. Number one being usefulness, two, ease of use, three, financial risk, and four, attitude. Now, the results support that in addition to usefulness and ease of use, there are other factors that could heavily influence the buying behavior when shopping online. Although the impact of those variables is not as great as the ones compared to the original main elements in the TAM model, but nevertheless, they should not be ignored when formulating strategies and entering into this e-commerce world. And the third article displays its main objective to determine factors that affect a consumer's willingness to purchase a product from an online store. The goal was to eliminate the number of criteria affecting the online purchase and create new variables that could be gathered and summarized with information. Now, the target audience for this study was Generation Y, which are people born from 1980 to 1995. And the reason for this is because Generation Y are a major group of internet users with purchasing potential. They are not adverse against technological change. They're more accepting of it, and they're more aware of online platforms and websites to be able to navigate and use purchase goods online. Now, this study selected 25 different variables to test, and it ranged from price to shipping, to product details, to website graphics, and even social media activity. And their results showed that price is one of the most important factors, as did so many other studies that I've come across. Now, moving past the literature review, and before I get into my findings, let me provide my methodology. I used two types: primary research and secondary research. In my primary research, I conducted a survey of 200 to 300 people, which is currently ongoing. And I will be conducting 5 in-depth interviews to gain better insights and answer specific questions in this field. For my secondary research, I went through a lot of journals and a lot of studies that have already been done in this field, not just for online platforms, but also for physical brick and mortar stores, because it helped provide me an idea of if there's any commonalities between them and if it's worth mentioning, because with the amount of research and study done on this topic, it is vast and grand, as it should be. Now, coming to my preliminary findings, it's quite interesting that in many studies done previously on this topic, price has always been a major component when influencing a customer's decision. And from the data I've gathered, 70% of the people that I've conducted my survey were already online shoppers pre-COVID, and 80% of them have increased their usage. So on the heel of COVID, everyone has been slowly either using more and more online purchasing techniques, or they've just started using online purchasing techniques because there was no other possibility or way for them to get anything. Now, I use 10 different categories to rank as influencing factors for consumers. As you can see on the screen, convenience, price, variety of products, availability of product information, seamless online shopping experience, constant and consistent marketing strategies, safe and contactless delivery, which are abiding by COVID restrictions, recommendations from family and or friends, which would be word of mouth marketing, efficient customer service, and the ability to return or get a refund for the product, or a policy similar to that. Now, surprisingly, the top 3 variables that were prevalent in my research were convenience, a wide variety of products available, and not price, but safe and contactless delivery. This was quite interesting to me, especially given the circumstances where price, I always thought that price would be, if not the number one, at least the 1 or 2 most influencing factors for people. But in times like these, people are more inclined to forego that price and be safe and have the ability of having a wide variety of products all in one place, so it's convenient for them to purchase goods. Now, one of the most dominant changes that were put forth by people who took my survey was quality control, where they wanted a reliable source to provide top quality products. Now, from the information and considering all this data, I would like to conclude that businesses and marketers should focus on promoting the ease of convenience, the ease of just being able to order something online with a click of a button, and that's it. Easy user interface, easy navigation on websites. That is one of the things that they should start promoting. The second being having a wide range of products under the company's belt. Amazon does this perfectly. Souk does this perfectly. Noon does this perfectly, where they have a wide range of products, and people can just go online and search all they want, get what they like, and easy payment methods. Number 3 is to promote their delivery systems that are safe and are taking the necessary precautions against any and all forms of viruses or COVID-19 precautions or something along those lines. That is a very important factor, especially today. And lastly, that they should assure top quality products where they deliver what is meant to be delivered, nothing below a certain standard of quality. Now, the COVID-19 is a global pandemic that has affected many lives and put forth an unprecedented situation on various businesses. By taking the necessary steps and putting their best foot forward, I believe that businesses and marketers can greatly benefit from this scenario. Thank you very much.